So Colin, welcome, sir. I'm gonna go on this side of you. How's that? We're good. You keep working. Keep working. I'm just gonna stick the mic in your face. Don't worry, and we're gonna find out what exactly you're making for the judges. Okay?
Yeah. So today I'm doing a Pibil, which is a Yucatan-inspired dish. You know, kind of really get some of those awesome Latin flavors, some of the citrus, a little spice. You know, I think it's going to pair really well with the fattiness of the fish and, you know, some of the flavors. It's going to be, you know, grilled and then kind of finished en papillote in a banana leaf.
En papillote, I love that. Culinary term which means what, chef?
I basically kind of wrapped in paper, so it's like
Wrapped in paper.
You know, keep us like a moist, steamed environment to finish, so it doesn't get too dry or overcooked like fish usually can.
All right, everybody. So at home, make sure you remember number 2 is Chef Colin, and I'm going to say your name, Shillingburg. There you go. So contender number 1 is Helen, and then we have Colin as number 2, and we have 2 different sides. So we're going to go to your video right now. So you keep prepping, and we're going to go to your story.
I'm originally from Evergreen, Colorado. So I've always loved cooking. It's always been a passion since I was really young. I originally went to school for health science to kind of pursue medicine, and first went to Europe and kind of got exposed to some of the food culture out there. And there's this cheese shop in Amsterdam, and there was a couple who owned it. They lived upstairs, and they were so happy to be greeting people on the streets, to give people samples, to, you know, share their life and their experience with them. I saw it, and it was just such a blissful happiness to them to connect people, and, you know, whether it's the relationship shared at a table or even just the experience of, you know, putting a bite of something delicious in your mouth and really learning from, you know, some of the best chefs, you know, some of the best teachers, getting a very diverse education very quickly. So I'm really happy I came here. You know, I feel it's really gonna propel me to a higher level and open doors that would have never been opened otherwise. I'm doing a pibil, which is a take on a Yucatan-style cochinita pibil with, you know, a quick grill of this fish, and then wrap it in banana leaves, kind of en papillote for that steamed, slow, tender finish. And then I'm doing it over a coconut rice, and then kind of a charred pineapple fruit salsa with some herbs and peppers. I've really enjoyed it. I've never worked with a fish like this, but it's, you know, it's tasty and it's fun to experiment with. You know, doing a sustainable fish option, you know, and kind of light it and makes it a little healthier, a little more sustainable, but keeps all those flavors that make that dish, you know, truly an awesome dish. I just want to say thanks for everyone who tunes in. I really appreciate it. It means a lot. You know, good to know that there are people looking out and kind of following what I'm doing, and, you know, it means a lot, and hope everyone's well.
Colin is now entering. Colin Shillingburg.
All right, so here we have a Yucatan-style pibil. So a pibil is what I'm calling it, which is usually a cochinita, where you have a whole roasted hog dug into a pit. So I'm kind of resembling that, open fire cooked with the grill, the rustic cook with the wood plate, the banana leaf cooked slow like if we're in a pit. We have a pineapple salsa on top. We have roasted pumpkin seeds, and then the sauce itself is an achiote with some roasted citrus, pineapple, some spices, and over a coconut rice.
Colin, I remember reading this at round 1 and thinking, how are you going to turn this out? And it looks amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, so I butchered it down, and then I took the bones of it, and then made a broth with the coconut milk and a couple aromatics to cook the rice into.
Really nice. Okay.
And then yeah, we have the loin cut of it on each of your plates.
Yeah.
What impressed me was your fabrication. It was excellent.
Thank you, chef.
Well done.
Appreciate that.
And you know what? It was so clean as well. Everything on your workstation was in order, cleaned down, prepared, put away. Great job.
Thank you very much.
Chianti is not easy to work with, and you did a really great job here.
Thank you.
Did you use the seeds or did you use the paste?
Base paste. Yeah. Especially with the time limit down.
Oh, sorry. Go on, chef.
No, there's a big difference. I was just curious.
No, I just, did you have another? No. Did you torch the wood yourself?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, you did. Well done. Yeah,
Thank you very much.
that's really nice. The cook on the fish is perfect. I absolutely can't stand people that throw fruity salsa on top of fish. I think it's really overdone, and I think it's really hard to be successful at it, and you nailed it. It doesn't take away from the fish at all. The sauce stands up to it. I think it's a great example of this. I've had dishes like this in restaurants that I've taken a bite and not wanted to eat any more of it, and I want to eat the entire plate here. Really good job, and really smart to take your torch to the wood and give it that sort of effect there. It really helps. I mean, as a diner, it really helps. If I had one thing that I would suggest that you try next time is just get that sauce a little hotter. You know, and that could be timing just coming from the kitchen. I don't know if it was hot or meant to be room temperature, whatever, it's delicious. But I think if that was hot, this is a very successful dish. Really nice. And using the fish broth with the rice is really well tied together.
Awesome. Thank you
Nice
very
job.
much.
Colin, your knife is obviously amazing as well. Especially with pineapple.
Yeah, it's kind of tricky at the core and the
Exactly.
round shape of it.
Great job.
What went into the rice, Colin? I'm curious.
So in the stock itself, coconut milk, a little bit of water, and then kind of your white mirepoix, so parsnip, onion, celery, bay leaf, a little bit of coriander that's kind of been used in a couple of the different elements of the dish, and then that's it.
Yeah.
Definitely nice.
You happy with the dish?
Yes, very happy.
Very nicely done.
I like the fact that you grilled it's got that beautiful caramelization on it, and it's still, the fish is super moist. It's wonderfully cooked. Nice job.
Yeah. I'll steal this idea. Glad I thought of this.
That's a great compliment. Thank you very much. Love to hear it.
Nice job.
Well done.
Thank you